Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. It's a new week for here where I live. It's spring break week, so I don't know if you guys are doing anything fun, but I'm expecting, based on the current climate, you're probably not doing anything fun. And we're staying home, and we're looking for ways to spend the time and fill up the day. So, the thing that I wanted to do today. Good morning, Lord of Sound. Thank you for joining. It's always good to see you on a bright Monday morning. I say bright, but I think it's raining outside as I speak. But the thing that I want to build today, this is just kind of an idea I had. Good morning, Ice Cream. Thank you for being here. The thing that I wanted to do today, you'll notice there's a little ambient light behind me. So I don't know how bright this will show up in the camera. I have a little black Pixar lamp, and it's got a light bulb in it it's lit up to be any kind of color we want it to be. I can say, Alexa, set Office LifeX to green. And now it's green. Alexa, set Office LifeX to red. This looks real red.
I'm not sure.
Alexa, set Office LifeX to red. And there's the red. Right, so I have that all hooked up, and that's all working great. But one of the things that I wanted to be able to do today is build an Alexa skill that can talk to that light, but that I could publish for the public, because I thought it would be kind of fun when I'm on stream to allow all of you to change the color of the light. So I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. I've been playing with it a little bit this morning. We have some battles to do with APIs and coding and everything. I haven't even started building the skill. Because I didn't see much point in doing any of that until I knew that I had a reliable API call that I could do. So I'm going to pull up my stool, and we're going to get right into it. Also, I don't think I've shown this yet on this broadcast, but I thought this would be kind of fun. It's definitely possible. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it. And I want to do it from an Alexa skill. I think there are probably other ways to connect this thing, but I'm an Alexa guy, so I'd love to figure out a way to do that and publish it. And ideally, I might even put that functionality right in the Jeff Blankenburg skill that I've had before. So you could just say set Jeff Blankenburg to red or whatever, and it would just go. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's my thinking for this morning. That's what we're going to work on. But I also wanted to show you this. I've gotten questions before about what the rest of my office looks like, because this is kind of clean and organized, and my office is a mess. I will freely admit that, but I'm working on it. Things are getting better. But I thought I'd show you. I have another camera angle. Boom. So you can see I'm sitting down right now. This is what it normally looks like when I'm standing, but you can see that there's a significant number of Funko figures around the ceiling and on the walls. You're only seeing about half of them here behind me. And then up in the top left corner there, you can probably see that there's a whole row of them. Those are all Marvel figures too. So I don't know how many crazy camera angles I can put in this office, but I've got a lot of stuff stacked up on desks, and you can see that I have a nice piece of cardboard here blocking the window. These are all things I'm going to work on making look nicer as we go, because right now I have to pull the curtains back to keep them out of the way and everything. But I thought you guys would be interested to see what the whole room looks like. So if I can turn off those, here, I'll turn off those bright lights for a second, and I can show you what it looks like without all the lights on. There, that's a little better transition of the lighting in here, so you can see. But you can see there's no shortage of nonsense in this room, and I've got all these storage drawers here behind me. But anyway, I thought that was kind of a fun angle. I don't know how often I'll use it, but it's kind of a cool thing. I thought it was kind of a cool thing to see. And like I said, my office this is my own little private space. I've been working from home for 12 years, so it's accumulated over time. I've got tons of books and bookshelves. And then actually what you can't see behind the camera on that side of the room is there's also like Captain America's shield on the wall, and I've got a whole shelf of like old books, and then my printers and a giant whiteboard and all that stuff are over on that wall that the camera's mounted on. I actually have a Louisville Slugger baseball bat that I went to the Louisville factory for, and got one with my name printed on it. And so it's mounted up at the very, very top of the room, right by the ceiling. And it's the perfect diameter for holding a webcam. So I was able to just attach a webcam directly to the baseball bat that's sitting up there, and that's what's shining at me. So anyway, that's just a fun look in. We won't do that all the time, but I thought that was an interesting angle for you guys all to see. Okay, that's too dark. I got to turn the lights back on. There we go. Okay, so we've kind of covered off on what my silly office looks like, and we've also talked about what we want to do today. Ice cream, pinball, and arcade machines sound pretty good. I don't know that I'd have room for a pinball machine. I could definitely get away with it. There's definitely room for an arcade machine in here, though. That's something to consider. What I really want to do with all my free time, right? I would love to set up one of those machines that has, all 2,000 arcade games or whatever, all on one screen with obviously real joysticks and buttons and everything. I have a friend who does a lot of that stuff, but I just haven't gotten the time to throw that together. Okay, so let's get right into it. There's a couple of ways I think I could do this, but this is the way that seems like it would be the most reliable, although I'm not having a ton of success right now. So we're going to battle with this a little bit and just see what we can come up with. So the thing that I want to show you is that I'm starting here. Let's go to whatever this is. Let's go to if this then that. This is, if you guys aren't familiar with if this then that, you're missing out. It's an absolutely awesome. I don't even know the right way to describe it. It's a coordination. It's a orchestration tool. But basically it allows you to come in and find any of the services that you use. So these are some of the ones that I use. But you can come in and find just about anything. If I hit Explore, I'll show you what's in here. But you can see, nope, that's not what I want. I want to go here. And so this is how you generally build them. If this, then that, right? That's what the IFTTT stands for. And if I choose this, these are all the trigger-based things that I can use. And you can see that there are hundreds of them. Across all sorts of smart home and data. I mean, you even have things like, if I look for GitHub, I think it's in here. Yeah, GitHub's in here. So if every time you want to commit some code maybe to a repo, you could have an email go out to people or whatever. And you just hook up your GitHub repo and you hook up the email account and boom, you're off and running. You don't have to do any programming or anything like that. It's all handled for you behind the scenes. So you can see that there's just all sorts of awesome things in here, and then you pair them together and you say, when this thing happens, then do this thing. And I have a few of those. If we go to my list of things, these are the services that I use. And so you can see, for example, on Alexa, I have a few of them, but like I can say open garage, close garage, Alexa, stop. You can also try to find your phone. You can hook things like that up. But I have all of these. These are all other recommendations for things you could try, right? So add songs to an Alexa playlist. But these are all basically things that you build that use Alexa as the trigger. So you say something to Alexa, then she goes and does something. So that's if this and that. One of the things that they have in there is something called webhooks. And what webhooks allows you to do is basically build a unique API call. And when that API is called, when that specific URL is called, then something happens. Again, one of the many, many things that you can trigger with if this, then that. And so what I've done here is I think I have two of these. I have Office Stream Deck. I have these cool devices called Stream Decks. They look like this. And they're used for streaming, as you might guess. This is an extra one that I'm going to be hooking up here soon. But the idea behind the Stream Deck is that I have these nice little buttons that they can be animated, they can do all sorts of stuff. Each button has its own LED screen. And when I touch one of those, that's how I do this kind of stuff, how I jump between the individual screens that we're looking at, and I can go from Office to camera to everything. I'm just using little buttons on that display, and it's nice and easy, and they're very tactile. They're nice and easy to find and feel. So you don't even always have to look at what you're doing, and you can find the ones that you want. So I have something in there that allows me to turn the lights on, not the bright ones that I have on me, but the actual office light. It's something that was left over from a while ago, and I wanted to be able, when I'm working, to just turn the office light on. Now I've since figured out how to hook that up with Alexa. This is a very old one that I've built. At the time, it didn't work with Alexa. So that's all working. But the one that I'm working on here is the one that's called Alexa Lamp, which is the red light that's sitting behind me. And there are lots of different things that I could do, but if I come in and look at this specific webhook call, what I'm really doing is calling this thing called Alexa Lamp. And I'm giving my key away, so please don't use this. Otherwise, I can change it, I think. But this is what it looks like. And so they give me this URL, and I can pass in values like blue. And then I can take this curl statement over to here. And I can drop this here. And I can call it. And absolutely nothing happens. And I don't know why. So I've done a little digging. If I go to here, and I go to the if this then that forums, and in here they say the advanced options field in the LifeX integration. Please note that applets using advanced options are not supported. So this makes me feel like, even though it says that it is, and if I come back to what I'm working on, which was this, and I go into settings, I can come in here and I can say custom, see advanced options. I can choose all of these colors too, and I have a solution to this problem that I don't want to do, which is to build a different trigger for each one of these, and I would have a different URL to call, which would be fine. It's just it's a lot more work, and I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. There's also options for how bright I want it to be. Should it turn the light on if it's not currently on? What does the transition look like? And then I've been trying to pass these parameters in, and just nothing's working. So if I choose add ingredient, like value 1, and I just put in here white. Like I was just trying to hard code some values, and I couldn't even get that to work. So let's save that, and we'll come to this page where I actually trigger it, and I'll get rid of this value. And I should be able to, they have a button right here at the bottom that says test it. You would think that would do something, and it does not. So I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. So let's go back to this and change our settings. And instead of those advanced values that I've read in their page says are not supported, even though it's here, let's just change it to blue. And 100% yes, I'll get rid of the advanced options. And we'll hit save. And now we'll try clicking this button and see if it turns blue for me. Okay. Okay, cool. So at least it works. So me calling that URL at least changes the light to the color that is hard-coded in here, inside these settings. That's really annoying, but it gives us a path to success anyway, right? Because it doesn't seem like, what does more info give me? This is a support article. This is exactly how I found that thing. Number of blinks, transition, power. This was not helpful. But what I really want is, please note that applets using advanced options are not supported. Okay, let's go to the developer forum. Let's see what's there. I'd really like to be able to say any color and just have it work. This is too deep. Let's see if I just come into search and do if this then that. What do I get? Oh, here we go. Advanced options. I'm using to chroma lights. Unfortunately, it seems the setting color temperature with advanced options doesn't work. Other advanced commands like color blue work fine. Really? Try what? I don't understand. I'm guessing I can't just do that, but we have to change the color now to know it changed. Haha, yeah, ice cream. I like that we're working at the same pace here. So it doesn't seem that I can pass the values in that way. Another thought that I had is I could take this, and I tried this before, which would be to take this whole thing. And if I could get this to work down here, I could just change... I could change, instead of it being... What happened here? I lost some of the URL, didn't I? Curl X post. Yeah, let's just... Okay, let's try that again. So I'm going to paste that in. What is going on? Okay, let's go back here, copy that again. Clear all that nonsense out. Okay. So the thing that I want to go do is change the stuff that's in that curly braces. And change it to something like this, I would guess. Maybe that would work. That's a bad request even. Okay. Here, let's open a new notepad so I can edit this a little better. So we're gonna try, what about this? That's also a bad request. Yeah, I feel like then I could do this. Maybe that works? I don't know. I mean, okay, great, it fired, but it didn't work. Well, the thing I really want to do is build a skill that will do this. I can always go back and fix this, but I think what I'm going to do for now, one, I'm going to stand for a minute, but we're going to go back here. I know it's in the wrong place here. I can slide this up. Yeah. I don't know what else I could modify there. Let's try one. What if we just try value 1 like they do? Fire the Alexa lamp. That's great. Didn't work. Color, comma. All right. Bad request. Doesn't like that. If we go back and look at their example, I mean, if I was passing in a value of red, that's what it would have me send, which is value 1 in quotes, colon, red in quotes. I notice there's no space on theirs, but I don't think that would matter. Still didn't turn red. How about if I do this? Wouldn't expect that space to matter, but thought I should check. Well, I don't really want to battle with an API today. That's not really why I'm here. What I could do is that I can come in here and I have a limited number of color options I think I can send anyway. It seems to me like it's this list. All right. Andrew Maxey recommends trying without the quotes. We'll try one more. I think I did that earlier, but I'm happy to try again. Bad request. It doesn't even like that. Yeah, they've got some very specific formatting requirements that I'm just not getting. So what I was thinking I could do instead is we'll come back here, not here, here, and I'm going to delete this one. And we're just going to try building a couple. So I'm going to come into Explore. I'm going to choose Create One from Scratch. I'm going to choose this. We'll choose webhooks. Yes, when I receive a web quest. I want to call this Alexa Lamp Red. And we'll create a trigger for that. And then in here, we have LifeX, which is the type of bulb that I have. And I want to change the color of the lights. And I want to choose only this office one. I want the color to be set to red. And we're not going to create all of these, but I'll create a couple. I want the brightness to be 100%. I want it to be turned on. I want like a 2-second transition. I'm guessing that'll like fade from one to the other color. No advanced options. Create action. I wonder. Hey Karthik, thank you for joining. Thank you Andrew Maxey for being here as well. I just had an idea, everybody. So we're gonna try this. I wonder if what I really needed to do was to come into here. This is just an idea I'm having on the fly. I choose custom, see advanced options, and then down here I could. What if I said, because I have this add ingredient button, and they'll add like value 1. But I wonder if I change this to color. Oh, it doesn't like that? Okay, what if I leave it at value 1? Like that. Actually putting that value in there and telling it that I'm going to be sending it a value 1. And then we could change this to be what they actually recommend here, which would be this. Let's see what that does. Come on, red. Okay, now we're going to try one more thing, which is that we're going to try value 1 color :red. See if I can't pass that right through. Man, I really wanted that to work. I was hoping that was the magic, was that I had to tell it I was passing value 1. Now they capitalized it. Let's try one more. Case sensitivity can matter. Still no, and then we'll try one more. No, I don't care about saving that. Well, we could try one more thing. Karthik is recommending the hex value FF0000. That's red. See if that does it. Still blue behind me. Man, I was hoping maybe that was the magic sauce. I thought I was having a moment of brilliance. It appears I am not. Alexa lamp red. Want an option that's not in the drop-down? Specify them here. Example, color. Well, I'm not having a lot of luck with this, and I really want to get to the skill building part of this, so we're going to delete that, and we're going to change this to red, and we'll just make a couple of these, and it'll be no big deal. It's a little manual setup at the beginning, but then it'll work exactly the same behind the scenes, and if I can ever actually figure this out, then I can change it. So I have Alexa lamp red. That's the event that I'm going to call. And so in here, no, here, we can just change this to Alexa lamp red. I pass no values.
Desk lamp doesn't support that.
I know, and that's great. Thank you for looking out for me. Okay, so if I just take this, we should be able to turn it red by just firing this off. Boom, red. Okay, so those are working. Now I just need to create a couple more. So we'll come back here, and we'll create another one that is webhooks. This is the sucky way to do it. But the API isn't working, and it does specifically say Alexa lamp orange. I should be doing this with the list of colors they've given me. So let's see, we had red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, pink. We'll just do those for now. I can always add more colors later. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink. Okay. So in here, orange is the next one. That is what we're creating, and that's going to be the LifeX option. Change color of the lights. I only want this office lamp to change color. This is going to be the orange one. Brightness, always 100%. Turn on first. 2 seconds. No advanced options. Create my action. Did I actually hit the button? There we go. Finish. Cool, I made a new connection. Very exciting. All right, next one. I'll just do 3, and then we can start building a skill. So I want webhooks. So I have red and orange. I'll do purple as the third one. Alexa lamp purple. Because I'm more interested in getting this thing to work than I am in like thoroughness. We can get to thoroughness later. Change color. Again, I want the office one. Color is going to be purple. Brightness 100%. 2-second transition. Create my action. Great. So I have those all created. I think if I come back to not this, one of these pages, I thought I had the whole list of. So we can see that I have red, orange, and purple configured. Okay, so now let's clear this out. And we'll do ask new. Node.js, please. Hello world is great. We're going to call this Alexa lamp. And it's great that I just did that, but I don't actually think I need it. This isn't even where I want to put it. So we're going to close the folder that I'm currently in. Don't save that. We're going to open the Jeff Blankenburg Alexa skill. And so this is the source code for the business card skill that I've been using. And I think that we can make this pretty simple. Let me actually make sure that I have the latest on this. Just to make sure I haven't screwed anything up. Okay. So I have all this code already, and this is like where you can go to send me messages and do a bunch of other stuff and interact with me. So I have my model, and it seems like I could probably just add a new intent. That is this one. And we'll call this lamp intent. And I'm going to need a slot that is, where's this one? I think I did that right. Just take all of that and bump it out one. Okay. Is that how I would normally do it? Yeah. And then I don't want this to be Amazon.color, which I'm pretty sure is a built-in slot. We should probably check that. Let's do that first. Alexa built-in slots. I'm pretty sure that color is one of them, but it's always good to verify. List slot types. Amazon dot color. Cool. So, and then, oh, what's the yes column? Extendable. Oh, cool. So I can add other things. So, obviously, using the color slot could run me into issues later because as people could say any color, but I think it's okay for what I'm doing here. And then in here, I'm going to change this to color, and then for my samples, change the light to color, and set the lamp to color. I don't even know if this is allowed. I don't know how they're going to certify that this works. This is going to be fun. This is going to be interesting. I probably should just have color. We could have change the lamp to color. We could have set the light to color. You guys have any other recommendations on things people might say? What would you say to change this light if you were talking to Alexa? You could say, tell Jeff Blankenburg to change the light to purple or whatever, and it'll just automatically do it. Other phrasing. Set. No. What's some other versions of this I could try? Make the light color. I'm feeling color. I don't want to overdo this though, because I always worry I'm going to overlap with other utterances and things later. But ice cream. I'll use that. Set the mood to color. That's probably good for now, right? It's a good set of samples. I have my lamp intent. All of that looks lovely. Now we'll go look at our code, and this is where we need to create a new intent handler. I always like to grab help. That's always a nice simple one, or simple-ish. So let's take that, and we'll call this lamp intent handler, and we'll call this the lamp intent. And we should come down to the bottom and register it. I think the actual coding of this is going to be easy, but we'll see. Send message, lamp intent handler. Okay, so Locale is great. Action query, I'm gonna need. I'll probably need some data for like lamp status, but we won't do that for now. We'll just do this. Well, let's do this. Instead of help, it'll just be the lamp has been set to, and then I'm going to need the words that you said. So let's do that. Where do I do that a lot? Spoken value, resolve values. I actually only need spoken value, because I don't think I get any resolution on built-in slots. So we'll bring this in here. We'll say spoken value for the slot color. And then the lamp has been set to, and this is where I'm going to want to take your spoken value, put it here. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live. Tune on, yeah, let's see that. That seems like it works. All right, so we have that. The only thing we haven't done is actually change the color of the light. So to do that, we're going to come back to our page here, and we're going to take our URL, which is this bit here, maybe, and in our code, I'm just going to drop this for a second, just so I don't lose it. So that's our URL. What we need to do next is have an HTTP GET function. I probably should have one that's a post. Let's see if we can find a good. Nope, I don't want to use your stuff. I just want the like straight up. Why does everyone want me to use? Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. I don't know what request is, but we'll go find out. Oh, see, this is even better because I already used this. So we have, yeah, this is already the node module that I use, so this is even better for me. I'm trying to follow your conversation here. Everything's in lockdown in India, huh? Yeah, I've noticed a few things you've posted on Facebook or Twitter, just the mass collections of people that you're finding at markets and stuff like that. The one in Star Wars Databank is actually a get method. And for this is I mean, it probably would work, but this is specifically supposed to be a post, so I'm going to use a post method instead, which may or may not even matter. But let's see if we can trim this down a little bit. Nope, I already have too much code there. So we want a function h post. I don't even know that I need anything in there. And then we'll drop this and we'll kind of trim some stuff down. I don't need this. don't currently need that. Where is that data even used? I have data.length. Oh, the request outright data. I don't even have, I don't even need any of that, I don't think. All I need is the host name, which in my case, maybe it's just easier to come over here and get it. The host name is maker.ifthisthenThat.com. So we'll just put that here. God, I hate single quotes. Okay. And then that's great. And then the path is the rest of it. So we'll do slash, we'll do slash trigger all the way out. The headers that they were doing when I had this stuff, when I had like red in here, they had a header, didn't they? Application JSON, that's great. I don't know that I even have to do that. I'm actually wondering if I need to do any of this. I'm gonna leave the right part out, and I'm gonna leave this data part out because I just don't think I need it. I just want to make the call. Let's see what that does. So now we just have we've hard coded it, but we have this HTTP post method now. So we can come up to our function here, and we should just be able to say HTTP post. Like, I don't even care about async, whatever, it's going to happen. And I'll count on the latency to get the job done. Now I will, oh, you know what, I'll have to pass in the color though, spoken value. This is no longer a post function, this is now a change lamp color function. And down here we'll have to change that to change lamp color. Change lamp color color. Okay, so now that I have my color, that's the thing that needs to go here. I hate single quotes. We can have a long conversation about single quotes and double quotes, but I hate single quotes. So this is going to be color. And I know this is very irresponsible what I'm doing right here. I just want to see it work. And then I will worry about cleaning things up so that bad colors don't end up in my list. All of that looks good. Change lamp color. And then up here I'm calling lamp. I'm calling change lamp color, and I'm passing in a spoken value. So if I say red, should work. Should totally work. Okay, so we're going to deploy everything because we've changed both the model and the code. And what are the chances that this works the first time? Anyone put some odds on that? I'm betting it's low. In fact, invalid skill information. Oh, I forgot about this. How do I want to do this? Okay, let's try a thing. We're gonna come to let's go to my directory, and we'll look at GitHub, and we're gonna get rid of this one. And then we're going to try a thing. Ask clone. Is there any difference between those two? I don't see a difference. We'll figure this out. This is a deployment problem because I've built this on 2 different machines. So I think that's all good. Yeah, this looks like it's fine. So I should be able to do let's see if I can just do this. So if I take this one and replace this one with that, and then CD lambda custom, nope, CD lambda, that will be fun. CDUS East 1 underscore Jeff Blankenburg Alexa open index.js. We'll take the new one that we've written that has the lamp intent handler and take that and put it in here. And then ask deploy. Let's see if that works. That quick tour through the CLI, quick tour, was me basically cloning the production version of my skill, making the modifications that I had been making in a dev version that I had here in that new production version. And then I want to deploying this project will update all the meta. Yeah, that's great. I love all of that. Why didn't you ask me that a second ago? So I just basically went through and created a new version of the skill, made the changes that we just made by copying the model and the Lambda code over, and now I'm deploying that out. And we should be able to do this. If I say, let's find a good utterance to say here. So I have my lamp stuff in here. So ask Jeff Blankenburg to set the lamp to purple. That should work. It should work. Well, and we'll know pretty quickly whether or not it works. Now, I only have red, orange, and purple working right now. But I should, after I say purple and hopefully I see it change, I should be able to say red or orange. And those should work too. And then hopefully that will be the beginning of this work, right? Then I'll have to go back to if this then that and create them for the other colors that are available. And then I will have to... I wish I could pass in custom colors, man. That would make my life so much easier. So that will definitely be something I'm going to have to figure out in the future. But for today, I think we've got it working. Okay, everything's been deployed. Karthik, have a good day, man. Enjoy your stream. I will talk to you soon. Maybe I'll tune in a little later if I have a chance. Okay, so here we go. Alexa, ask Jeff Blankenburg to change the lamp to purple.
There was a problem with the requested skills response.
Well, those of you that were taking bets on this failing, You win all the prizes. AWS. Unexpected string. Where? Line 45? No. Alexa, open Jeff Blankenburg. Ah, already found
There
it.
was a problem with the requested skills response.
Not sure how I managed that, but at least we found it fast. Hopefully that's the only issue. All right. Alexa, ask Jeff Blankenburg to change the lamp to purple.
The lamp has been set to purple.
Oh,
Tune into
yeah.
twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg
Awesome.
to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
My light is purple. Blue. That's an error I would expect because I said blue.
Intent request.
Orange.
The lamp has been set to orange. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Turn the light red.
The lamp has been set to red.
That is
Tune
so
into
cool.
twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What else do you want to know about Jeff?
Stop.
Making new friends on the sidewalk.
Okay, so it's working. We now have that in production. Well, we have the Lambda part in production. I will have to go through certification to get the light part to work. That'll be some interesting notes to write to the testers. So I have this light, and you can only see it if you're on my Twitch stream, but I promise you it works. Please pass this. Okay. I have my lighting stuff working. What happens if I say there's the way I have this structured, there's no way I can say anything but the words red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, or whatever other colors I support. So what I should do is if you say something that isn't one of those, I should say, oh, I'm sorry, you could only do these colors. Because I don't want people to say chartreuse or something crazy like that when I won't be able to support it. So let's come into our code and just leave our... I can't believe that post method would just work, copy and paste. That's really exciting. Lamp intent handler, and in here, actually, it's going to be in the change lamp color. In here, we need to do screen the color value for only appropriate values. Otherwise, tell the user to use an appropriate value. Except I'm not actually going to do that here, am I? Because I need to... This is where I make the call. I need to do that up top in the lamp handler. So it's actually going to be more like here. And then there will be an if statement that if the color they said is in this string, or this array of values that I support, then go ahead and change the lamp color. Otherwise, we'll have a different speak output. Yeah, that's where that will live. Okay, so we've got a little time. Let's go back here and make a couple more of these. Because if these things exist, then we can use them. All right, so this is where I say webhooks. And this one's going to be Alexa lamp red, orange, yellow. And that is going to be LifeX. Change color. Office light. Yellow. All of that looks good. I can't wait to open a support ticket with LifeX and see that there's some super simple way I could do this that I'm just not aware of. I hope that's the case, because then I could map any color to any hex color or something like that and pass all that stuff in. That would be so much cooler. But this is a cool start. No, none of this is what I want. I want to create. They hide this in the UI, and I don't know why. Webhooks. Here, this is Alexa lamp. Green. This just feels so gross to be creating these like this, but change color. This light, I want it to be green. Brightness, always 100%, in case I change it to something else. Manually, we'll create our action. We'll finish. All right, we're almost there. Great, I made a new connection. That's exciting. Get that out of the way. Explorer. I have not done blue yet, so we'll do blue. Web hooks. Alexa lamp blue.
There is no active call.
I know. LifeX. This one's going to be that light. Leave unchanged. Become blue. Brightness becomes 100%. Create my action. This is still really cool. It's just not as cool as I want it to be. So I have blue and I have purple. I think there was a pink in there and a cyan. We can do those. So this is going to be webhooks. Alexa, lamp, pink.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay. You're getting muted for now. LifeX, change color, pink. Ooh, I could also say random, and then I could just randomly pick a color. Oh, yeah, we'll use random. At least that gives me a little more flexibility in what people will see. So create action. Finish. Explore. Webhooks. Alexa lamp random. LifeX. Change the color. This one will be random. Brightness 100%. Create this one. Red and blue flashing. It actually would be really interesting. I wonder if you could hook it up to like CloudWatch, so that when I get an error in my build, it does something like that. I like where your head's at, Ice Cream. Let's see if we can put that together. because they do have other things that I can do. The other option I could look at is there's a LifeX API. It seemed far less friendly than this kind of stuff. There was some other colors, and I don't remember what they were. I could do red, orange, yellow, green. I think cyan's the only like normal color I have left, and then there's all these weird words. But I know that there are. Well, let's get out of this one. Leave that alone. That should work right now though. I should be able to say random. Alexa, ask Jeff Blankenburg to change the light to random.
The lamp has been set to random. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What else do you want to know about Jeff?
Random.
The lamp has been set to random.
Nice.
Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Random.
The lamp has been set to random. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air.
I gotta change that.
What
speech.
would you like to know?
Blue.
The lamp has been set to blue. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What else do you want to know about Jeff?
Stop.
See you at the restaurant at the edge of the universe.
All right. So we're gonna do one more. There's that cyan webhooks. Just so I have all those colors covered. Alexa, lamp, cyan. And then that becomes LifeX. Brightness. All of that is good. The cyan one is created. And then what I'll do is I'll try to publish this, and maybe by Wednesday, you can all use it while we're on stream. That would be pretty awesome. So let's explore. Is AWS in here? What about CloudWatch? No. AWS really isn't in here? What did I see when I typed in AWS and chose connections? I feel like somebody had some. AWS CLI, AWS tweets. No, it doesn't look like they have triggers for that. That's too bad. That would be pretty awesome. Because then, like, when I got an error in my code, I could have the light go off. I wonder if there's a way in CloudWatch to have events that just call an API. No, this is way more than I want to do right now. Service lens, synthetics, alarms. Create an alarm. What can I do with the alarm? It would be kind of cool if, like, hey, if this thing happens, make this URL call. That seems like a very AWS thing to do. Create rules to match events. No, I don't really want to learn. I just want to do. So if I come into rules, create rule, service name CloudWatch, CloudWatch. Any event happens, I just want that would be super awesome if I just could make an HTTPS call, but it doesn't look like they're going to let me do that. Fire hose, inspector. No, so I could do like an SNS topic. No, none of that's going to do what I really want it to do. This is silly. I should talk with my team though and see if anybody's done something like that before. So many tweets today. Yeah, this seems like a Franklin thing. There's a number of people I can think of that might be able to do something like this. It feels like it could be alarms or events, but I don't know what I'm doing enough to pull that off. So we have our working thing. The last piece that I need to do is screen out the appropriate values. So let's do a var is valid color equals color checker spoken value. So I'm creating a function that's going to check my color against a list of colors that are possible. And hey, good morning, Greg. Thank you for joining. Yiddish Ninja, everybody. That's Greg Bullmash. He's one of the folks on my team. It's always fun to have him here. Nice and early too. It's 8 a.m. his time. Thanks for stopping by. So, Greg, we're building a thing where I have a light behind me. You can see the blue light. I'm working on an Alexa skill that will allow you to allow the audience to change it just by asking for it. So they can say things like, Alexa, tell Jeff Blankenburg to set the light to red.
The lamp has been set to read. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Red.
The lamp has been set to red.
There you
Tune
go.
into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air.
Alexa, stop.
What else do you want to know?
So that's
Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice.
so that's what the additional this is a feature I'm adding to the business card skill thing that I have. But I need to create a color checker function, so we'll just do that right here for now. Where we'll have the color name. And then I'm going to have color list. And I just want an array of colors. And we can do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, random, cyan. I think that's it. I think that's all we created for now. Although I'm going to add white, and we'll have a custom made up value for that, I guess. So if I come into here and I'll create one more that's Alexa lamp white.
Desk lamp doesn't support that.
I know. I don't know why you keep talking to me. I know I say your name and it's completely my fault, but I'm trying not to let that be the case. Alexa lamp white. So in here we need to choose our bulb. This is interesting too, blink lights. This is the thing that I was thinking maybe I could do that would allow me to like have something happen for alerts or errors or whatever. We're gonna do cool daylight. We'll call that white. Create action. Finish. Let's try that. Alexa, ask Jeff Blankenburg to turn the lamp white.
You asked me something I wasn't prepared for. I'm constantly expanding my knowledge about Jeff Blankenburg, so I will see what I can come up with in the future. What would you like to know?
White.
The lamp has been set to white.
Awesome.
Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Stop.
Later, haters.
Okay, so I have my color checker value and I added white to the list. And now I have to do the thing that I never remember the syntax for, which is JavaScript. Determine if a string is found in an array. Can I just do index of? Or is it includes? And what does it return? True, false? No, I don't want that example. I want this example. Run. What if I say mango seeds? False. So it's doing a perfect match. I guess that's okay. If color list dot includes color, return true. Return false. And then up here we just need to say if is valid color, then we will change the lamp color. And we will get speak output to equal this value. Else speak output equals you tried to change the lamp color, but you selected an unsupported color. Please choose from the common colors of the rainbow or pink, cyan, or white. Space action query, semicolon. Okay, this can go away. This can go away. And we just hope that we didn't write any bugs, right? That's always the hope. So we'll publish some code. We have this nice white light behind me. It's kind of makes it look like I'm glowing a little bit. That's fun. I actually ordered a different lamp. So right now I showed people earlier, but I just have this little black, like Pixar style lamp. But what I'm going to have is a lamp that sits here, and the bulb will probably sit about this high, so you'll actually be able to see the bulb itself. And yeah, it'll sit a little higher, and it won't be focused in one direction. It'll kind of, I won't have the shade of the light, but I'm kind of digging how that looks with the white behind me. All right, code is live. Let's see how it works. Alexa, tell Jeff Blankenburg to set the lamp to red.
The lamp has been set to red. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Chartreuse.
You tried to change the lamp color, but you selected an unsupported color. Please choose from the common colors of the rainbow, or pink, cyan, or white. What would you like to know?
White.
The lamp has been set to white. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What else do you want to know about Jeff?
Cyan.
The lamp has been set to cyan.
Nice.
Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Pink.
The lamp has been set to pink. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Random.
The lamp has been set to random. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Random.
The lamp has been set to random. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What else do you want to know about Jeff?
Random.
The lamp has been set to random. Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
Random.
The lamp has been set to random.
There we go.
Tune into twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg to see it change live on air. What would you like to know?
White.
The lamp has been set
Alexa,
to white.
stop.
Don't forget to be awesome.
That is Joey. That's the U.S. Joey voice. For those of you that were wondering, thank you for the question, Lord of Sound. I was going for a voice that kind of sounded a little like me. It definitely doesn't sound exactly like me, but I don't think any voice could. But that voice is Joey. That is the name. I can verify that by looking in my code. I have a function called change voice somewhere. Change voice. The name is Joey. So yeah, that's the one that I'm using right now. Now I've toyed with other ones, but I feel like it does a good job of pretending to be me. It's good enough until I can synthesize my own voice. All right, so that was easy. We've got our code deployed and our model deployed. Let's go click the button. Developer. Okay. I want to edit this one. Utterance conflicts. What utterance conflicts? Oh, I see. Home page is creating an issue. I probably don't need that, but it's fine. That should be fine. But I'm noticing here that I don't see my lamp intent. which means what am I doing? Oh, because I'm in the India one. I need to be in the US one. So much to think about and remember, right? There's my lamp intent with my color. So all I wanted to do was go to certification. Actually, distribution is where I want to start. I need to go into the testing notes, which are down here. No. You can now change the color of the lamp that Jeff uses during his Twitch streams at twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg. The light will change any time that you ask it to, but you'll only be able to see the lamp during a broadcast. Great, great, great. Save. Availability, is that where the testing notes are? Here we go. Added the ability to change the color of a light bulb in my Twitch studio. This is not easily verified without being able to see the bulb. I would be happy to schedule a session for demonstration, or you can trust me that it works. You can also try to tune in to my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Jeff Blankenburg during scheduled broadcasts. Save. And then we go to certification. Can I not run the test? Certify and publish? I don't know if those utterance conflicts are going to be an issue or not, but we'll see. But that has been submitted. So in an hour and a half, plus probably the hour I spent researching if this then that and their API and webhooks and all that, let's call it 2.5 hours, I was able to completely get this all set up, get a light bulb working, and this is one of those things that I absolutely love about, I don't know if it's the way that I forget about stuff or whatever, but I was shopping on Amazon this morning looking for a way to find a LifeX light bulb, and they're mostly sold out everywhere, at least currently, and I really like them. They do a good job with color. They're nice and bright, as you can see. And I said, I wonder, I know I've had some in the past. I wonder if I have one. And I went and looked where we keep all of our extra light bulbs in our house, and lo and behold, I had an extra $50 light bulb just sitting in there, going unused. And so that was a nice surprise. I also had this little lamp, which I haven't been using for anything, and so I was able to set that up this morning. So that turned out to not be too painful at all, actually. I was really expecting that we were going to have a lot of headaches and a lot of screaming, and I still have more work to do because I really want to get this to the point where I can submit any color I want, and it works right away. Lord of Sound, that's actually an interesting question. The dishwasher skill that I've built, you can see that I have a few here that were built recently. Oh, somebody's using my skill. The testing tool must be. I get a text message every time a few things happen inside that skill. And it just like 9 requests all just came in at once. Anyway, the dishwasher skill, stop. These are things that I actually built last week. So last week at 2 p.m. Eastern every day, Monday through Friday, I did a Alexa for Beginners 30-minute live stream. On Monday, I did routines just to show people how to use the Alexa app to like set up some of their smart home stuff, or even just to let Alexa say something custom that matches, like that pairs off of whatever you just said, so you can have her like give some snarky custom response based on you saying something very specific. And then the rest of the week, I built these blueprint skills, and I built them live. So if you guys want to go back and see these, you can see the dishwasher skill and how it worked and whatever. But the dishwasher is one that's specifically designed to tell you whose turn it is to do the dishes. And if you guys don't use Alexa blueprints, like there's a lot of cool power in there that makes a lot of things very easy for using around your house, or even publishing to a large group of people. You can publish it to the store just like anything else. But the dishwasher, I gave it a list of 4 people. I told it was a dishwashing skill, and then it says, oh, guess whose turn it is to wash the dishes? And it picks one of the names out of the list. You could even tell it whether or not to pick at random or to go in order so that it's more fair. So that's what the dishwasher is. Chore chart's a little more complicated. You have a list of chores and a list of people, and you can schedule all of them so that my son can get a reminder every morning at 8 o'clock to feed the dog, for example. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff. I did not delete my name from the list. I was trying to be fair, but I probably should go back and edit that. The adventure story was kind of like a Mad Libs kind of thing that I built. And you could Ice Cream. I would recommend, just if you want to grab the episodes that I've published this past week. They're fun. They're a half an hour. I try to keep them light, but I got a lot of good feedback from friends of mine and their kids that they really enjoyed it, and that the kids are now building all sorts of cool stuff. So there's no coding involved. So if you want them to code, that's not the place for it. But I am hoping to do more of this kind of beginner level stuff, because I think there's a lot of opportunities for not only developers that have never done this, but for kids, teenagers, college kids that just want to learn. And I think having kind of a short video series that walks you through the basics and with a click through is kind of nice. So that's all stuff that I'm working on. And then Multiplication Master was a flashcards blueprint that I built, where you can say, like, it asks you what is 4 times 4, and you have to tell it it's 16 or whatever the answer happens to be for that one. So that's what those blueprint skills are. And what's cool about them is they keep them updated. They'll continue to publish them and make sure that they're modern and new, and that's why they're constantly at the top of my list, is because they the Alexa Marketplace or Dev Portal or whatever is constantly making modifications to them, not to my content, but how they work. So it's kind of nice that those blueprints continue to evolve. I have a few others down here, I think, that I've built. My Questions is another one, another blueprint. Do kids need their parents' Amazon account info to play with blueprints? Ice Cream, the answer to this question is tricky. Generally, yes, but it depends on where the Alexa device is set up. You want to build blueprints on the same account that the Alexa device that they're using is set up. And so if you want to give them their own Amazon account and set up their own Alexa device with that account, then no, you wouldn't have to give them that stuff. But this is all really dependent on how their device is set up. And so if their device is running off of your account, then you'd have to log them in once, but you could set it up so that it remembers them and they don't have to log in every time. You don't have to give them your account info. And that was something I talk about in the thing as well, is that you could just log them in and then they're good to go. But yeah, it's based entirely on your devices, which device they want to use for it, or if they want to use all the devices in your house, then yeah, you probably need to let them log in with your account info. So hopefully that helps your answer. A lot of testing happening on my skill. That's pretty cool. It's fun to see all that happening real time as I get a text message every time that they go through it. Okay, so that was all I wanted to cover this morning. On Wednesday, I'm going to dig into this. This is my LEGO Mindstorms EV3 unit, and I've started the process of this, but it's much more complicated than I initially anticipated. A Mindstorms device by itself, running off of its own firmware, can connect to Wi-Fi. You can connect an app to it. Obviously, it has a bunch of jacks to be able to control actuators and all sorts of other cool stuff. And I want to use this to do some cool things with it, but I want to control it all with Alexa, which is very possible to do, but it seems like it's a lot of work. And so at least getting the device set up wasn't as easy this weekend as I was hoping it was going to be. So much like we did this morning where we're just kind of figuring it out as we go, that's what Wednesday morning for me I think is going to be, is 2 dedicated hours to trying to get this thing to work. So I will be back here on Wednesday for that. In the meantime, I'm doing so much streaming. I will be on here tomorrow morning with Amit Jotwani, and we're going to do our Between Two Devs stream where we will review 6 or 7 different skills from a category. So if you want to tune in and see what some skills are doing well and what they might be able to improve, we're going to use the skills. We've never used them before, but it's a great way to be able to kind of get some feedback on things you might be thinking about or things you may have done in your own skills by watching us review others. So that is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern on the Alexa channel. So 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. And then I'll be back on again on Wednesday morning I'll be here at that same time. And then Thursday morning we have another show called Alexa and Friends. And the idea there is it's more of an interview show. So I'll sit and talk with somebody interesting about what they're doing with their skills, what they're doing with Alexa, what they find interesting. But it's a good way to get to know a person. And so I think it's a fun way to kind of have a good conversation, get an understanding of where they're coming from, what they're excited about, and gain some insights. And so we've had one of our Alexa champions on. I had Jeff Nunn from my team, who does a bunch of cool stuff with robotics and has a show on here on Fridays, not here, but on the Amazon Alexa Twitch channel. So lots and lots of cool programming happening on Twitch, and I'm glad you guys are here to join us. So with that, I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you guys all for joining. It's always a pleasure. As soon as the skill is published, I'll tweet about it. So if you're not following me on Twitter, please do. And once it's live, then I expect this light is going to be changing at all hours of the day. So thank you guys all for tuning in, and I will see you all very soon.